Hey everybody, it's Jay from Bullshit Corner. Welcome to another shit show video. Today we're going to talk a little bit about overheating in your ATV. ATV overheating issues can range from numerous things, from your engine running lean, a thermostat problem. Most likely it's your rad that's plugged up that you're going to see in this clip right now. I ain't cooling shit with that. And yes, that shit show was fucking plugged. But anyways, we're going to get into changing the thermostat today. Not only am I going to change the thermostat, I also have the water pump leaking. Fix that up in this video as well. Alright. My Arctic 650 H1, that's where the thermostat is. And everything's kind of off right now because I am doing a rad relocation kit that is dog shit. I'm not very happy with it, so let's just pull these screws out and I'll show you. I got both screws out now, so this should just pull off. You always want to make sure your ATV is cold first. You can see right here, there's a little bit of corrosion built up around the seal. And that's where your thermostat is. But I'm just going to put that back on for now because I'm not going to swap it out till I get everything back together. Then I'll put the new one in. Got the water pump out. It took a little bit of a struggle. Here it is right here. It's that O-ring. I don't know if I have one exactly like it, but we'll clean this up and we'll investigate further. I don't have an O-ring in my kit to fit that size. It's a pretty thin one. And these ones here are all actually pretty thick, so none of those will work. So I'm going to use some black ATV silicone to seal that up. And we're going to put that back in, let it dry before we decide to fill it with oil. And here's the impeller on the water pump here. It's always good to inspect it, make sure that it spins freely, make sure that there's no chips or cracks in it, because if your impeller's hooped, your ATV is going to heat up pretty bad. So let's get some RTV silicone on there and we'll put her back into place. Alright, that should do her. So let's stab this baby back into place. You want to make sure your water pump's in place and with the groove, as you can see right there. So now we can put the water pump housing back on. This part's done. Alright, this is a more realistic view of how it's going to look like when you change the thermostat. You want to make sure your engine's cool. Drain your rad out first so you can change the thermostat. So let's go to that clip. But in order to drain the rad on your water pump here, there is like a number 10 bolt. And you just pull that out and your coolant will just drain out. Now I already have these loose, so it's just a matter of pulling them out. And once you got them off, there's enough room to pull your old thermostat out. There's my new one in the bag, $26 worth. 26 bucks for that little piece of crap. Fuck me, my ass is a little sore from that too. New thermostat comes with the gasket. Throw her in place, put your screws back in, tighten her up. You want to make it tight, but you don't want to make it retard tight. Alright, that part's done. Hopefully that hole down there is sealed up, no oil leaks, hoping. Alright, let's start pouring some coolant in here, see what happens. And I'm going to end my video on changing the thermostat and fixing a leak on the water pump. ATVs overheat for many reasons, like your rad. If your rad's plugged, your oil cooler's plugged. If your thermostat is stuck closed, you'll have problems heating up. If your valve timing is wrong, if your valves are too tight, you could suffer problems with overheating. If your engine's running lean, if you're putting too much load on it, the list goes on and on and on. But most commonly with an ATV, overheating is caused by a plug rad, most of the time followed by a faulty thermostat. So I'm going to leave my video at that. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, crack a cold brew and keep on fucking riding.